Hi. So there's amazing reviews coming in for the egg quality diet, and I am obsessed with reading them and feel very honored for all the support and positive feedback. We did just get a 3-star review, which that's fine. You're allowed to leave 3 stars if you want. And I wanted to address it though, because I think it's a really important feedback, and it's a really important conversation that I do have with you. If you've purchased the book and made it to the Egg Quality Diet Resources website page that I created to go along with the book, the welcome video, I really do address what is addressed in this review. And so I want to make sure that all of my readers are going to the Egg Quality Diet Resources page, and please watch those videos. I created them for a reason, to make this easier for you, to make it more digestible, to make it more accessible. But I really want to address this review. So I'm going to read it to you. It's from Laura. She gave me 3 stars on Amazon, and the title is Too Extreme for Me. I loved Amy's other book and follow her online, but this book just isn't practical. If I was 100% sure this would help me have a baby, I'd do it. But honestly, I think being completely deprived and not allowing yourself to eat anything is likely leading to more stress, which is bad for fertility. I like the spirit of the book, which boils down to knowing which foods you're sensitive to and avoiding those. But the practice of it is too much for me to add on top of all the other fertility BS, which that makes me feel like she's just feeling burnt out, which I relate to. I'm doing vitamins, cycle tracking, ovulation, healthy diet, no caffeine, obsessively compulsively reading pregnancy forums. Perhaps you're more disciplined than I am and you'll love the book, and drinking copious amounts of bone broth because you can't consume anything else. Baby dust to all. So I want to address some of these because I'm a little... she's abusing me a little bit in this review. And if you fully read the book and watched the videos and accessed the resources page that goes with the book, most of this isn't actually true. So whether or not the diet's practical, I never promised that it was going to be easy. It is an elimination diet, which is difficult, but an elimination diet inherently means that you eliminate foods and then you reintroduce them. So to break it down, the first 50 days of the diet are not easy. You are eliminating foods and then you're staying in an elimination diet, eating very basic foods. So it's not, there's bone broth, but you can eat other things. You're allowed to eat other variations of protein. You're allowed to eat lots of vegetables. By day 21, you remove fruit for about 11 days and then you add it back in. So the first 9 days, phase 1, you're removing foods. And then phase 2 is 11 days where you're just eating protein, vegetables, fat, and a decent amount of bone broth. You can also have, this is a smoothie that comes from phase 2. You can do coconut milk, you can do ghee, you can do egg yolks. Like there's other things you can do besides bone broth. You don't actually have to consume as much bone broth if you're more of a smoothie person. You can use the collagen peptides or the bone broth protein powder. And then after those 11 days in phase 2, you get to add back in fruit and you get to have a much more expansive protein and vegetable consumption. And you stay in phase 3 for about another 30 days. And then in phase 4 is when you start reintroducing foods. So the intensity of the diet is really about, I call it 50 days. It's a little less than 50, but about 50 days. And so that's not easy. I didn't promise that. Even in the book, I say very point blank, this is not easy, but it could be worth it for many people, especially if you're dealing with inflammatory symptoms and or just not getting pregnant, or you know you have an autoimmune condition, or you've been diagnosed with endometriosis or polycystic ovaries or premature ovarian insufficiency, or you haven't tried a diet like this. So it's practicality, I don't think is the right word. It's called an elimination diet. If you were to go to a functional medicine doctor, it's the first thing they do with you. It's the first line of defense in any field of functional medicine or alternative medicine. So those first 50 days are intense, but you're reducing inflammation in your body. You're beginning the gut healing process. You're beginning to absorb your nutrition. And then you get to reintroduce foods, which is the best part because it's not just a fertility diet. You get to learn your fertility diet, which is the key. And that is what I'm hoping to give all of you. So I like how she says, I like the spirit of the book, which boils down to knowing which foods you're sensitive to and avoiding those. That is the key. It's your discovery process to figure out how to best support your body so you can give your body everything it needs, because your body not getting pregnant is telling me it's not getting everything it needs. It doesn't have the goods to make a baby. It is just surviving. It is not thriving. So following the egg quality diet will help your body start to learn to thrive, which then gives you what you need to make this baby. I agree what she says here. It's a lot for me to add on top of all the other fertility BS. So in here, I can see she's burnt out. Most of you are. This is not an easy process. You are in a club you never wanted to belong to. I agree. It's hard. That again is why I created the resources page, though, to go along with the egg quality diet. In that resources page, I have tons of information for you. Maybe it's too much though. Maybe it's overwhelming, and I apologize for that. I just want to give you everything I have. I curated the best of my videos and my content on emotional well-being, on exercise, on meditation, on sleep, on sperm health, on how to incorporate all this. There's recipes, there's me cooking recipes, there's shopping lists, like all the things to make this as simple for you as possible. So my sense from this book was she got it, she read it, she probably didn't spend much time on the resources page. She definitely didn't watch the videos where I start with the welcome video, where I talk about the importance of you being human and allowing yourself to look at this as a discovery process. Pregnancy does not come from perfection. So I'm giving you what looks like an intense guideline, and I want you to follow it as best you can, but you're also human, and I want you to meet yourself with compassion and grace. So I really appreciate this feedback, but I felt it was really important to also come to you and discuss it because the review is a little extreme for me. And it is one person's opinion, and I don't take that personally. I really love and respect you, Laura, and I send you baby dust, and I want you to have everything you've dreamed of. And I'm not here to overwhelm people. I'm really here, though, to try to break down to the nuts and bolts. No one has told you to do an elimination diet. You should probably do it. If you have inflammatory symptoms, if you've gone through that questionnaire in the book and you have 10 or more symptoms, you probably need to do this elimination diet. It's really 50 intense days, and then you're going to learn, and then you're going to get to reintroduce every single woman. I mean, it's rare. I'd say 90% of the women that do the diet feel amazing doing it. By 30, 40 days in, they tell me they don't want to change anything. They don't want to go back to their old ways because they feel so good, and they see the changes in their skin, in their body, in their menstrual cycle, in their ovulation discharge. They see the changes and they feel more empowered. My goal is empowerment, not deprivation. And it's really what I wish for you is to look at this book and this guideline, the egg quality diet guidelines, as a discovery process. It's me giving you the tools to really do an elimination diet and learn everything you can about your body, and learn how nutrition can be your ally, how nourishment will heal you when done properly. And again, the resources page that goes with the book was set up to give you the most support you could possibly need, or all the support you could need to do this in a practical way, like with the shopping list, with the recipes, with the videos. I've really tried to give you all the support that you need. So again, Laura, I send you lots of love and baby dust, and I thank you for your feedback. And the rest of you that are feeling like this is a bit extreme, take a deep breath, be kind to yourself, take what you can from it, and do your best. But know that this is meant to be a discovery process for you. And an elimination diet does not mean that completely depriving yourself and not allowing yourself to eat anything is what it's all about, because that's not the truth. That's not what this book is about. It's about you learning what foods work for your body and what foods don't. Again, sending you all love. And if you feel compelled to leave a review for the Egg Quality Diet, please go and do so. I accept any and all reviews and I welcome them. And I will come through. I am reading through reviews and I am responding and commenting and sending you all lots of love and baby dust. But if you feel inspired to leave a review, please go to Amazon. It helps us reach more women. It helps us sell more books. And as you probably know, because you've been following me for a while, I'm very committed to my job and very committed to empowering women on their path to pregnancy and motherhood. Sending love and baby dust to all of you.